P&J Productions present a compilation of pouring. Oi! Sake. P&J Productions present a compilation of pouring.
Maybe like that.
And that's it.
Result secret. Our colleague ran 2 tests. One of them tests the product when it's fitted to a wall and hammered in with rivets.
And that, to me, was an intrusion of universal horror.
I think there are a number of things that we all need to learn. One of the key issues for me was this question of a country that felt that there were
There is something wrong, isn't there?
I don't know. I'll find out from Seymour, my brother's good.
I hope all is well with your father. I'm looking forward to meeting Sir John.
I wish you could have known him a few years ago, before he suffered this stroke. He was a fine man, vigorous, active. Now he's paralyzed, confined.
Conspiracy. Richard, are you out of your mind? Richard.
You better come on tomorrow, Sunday night, Mr. Horn, Sunday evening. Early start, let's get some doctor done. I thought you'd be at least shot for an hour tonight, you cunt.
that's exactly how it was. I don't see you taking offense to feelings. It wasn't what he said about me.
And I don't see you behind the door either. Poor Sergeant Troy has arrested the wrong person. It's 6:15.
I'm homeschooled.
He reads books.
What else are you lying about? Is your father really a professor?
He's a salesman.
They buy and sell anything they can get their hands on.
They. So you're with your dad when he's making these deals.
He was just in Chicago a week ago.
You
Thinks that the person who's worse off should get the better space. Your application for handicap space says you can walk 50 yards.
A Whitner says you can roll 50 miles between oil changes. I can't change my leg.
The space I moved you to is only 46 yards away from the front door. I measured. You'll be fine.
Great. So I can collapse 4 yards.
Just been 3 young people travelling down together and unfortunately got caught up in something. But then we realised that there was something more significant about those individuals. Their identity documents were found at 3 different bomb scenes.
I didn't notice anyone untoward. There was a baby, and the baby was then a bit raucous. I have no...
Angiopedia.
What's he saying?
I'm saying we've got a genetic disease that's destroying your capillaries.
That no one in his family's ever been diagnosed with before?
Not surprising, since the most common initial symptoms, skin rashes and nosebleeds, are often written off as a result of minor trauma or dry weather. But they can also be the result of his arteries and veins merging together. He obviously has AVMs. AVM near the spine caused paralysis. AVM in his lungs prevented his blood from being filtered. Dirty blood caused the joint pain, fatigue. 20 years before they'd consider me an elder. Decided to go kayaking with Orca instead. No legs required.
Can't leave yet. Liver failure puts her case back in the unsolved pile.
Increased AST, ALT, and her bilirubin's off the charts.
Even a fetus is live. We diagnosed a lower urinary tract obstruction.
Isn't we find the poison on it?
You're going the wrong way.
Oh, look, you can't sit a beer all day. Why didn't you have your tea by the pool?
Because I prefer it here. Don't dress in the...
Now, what do you suppose the Germans are going to make of this?
I'm not one of those vindictive women that say I can't have a nosy.
You're not?
No. I'll just go down to reception and see if the coast is clear. If it is, I'll give you a call.
Yeah, but if the manager sees me, he'll recognise me.
He won't if you're in disguise. They're not looking for a woman, David.
I couldn't pass myself off as a woman. I'm too masculine.
Nonsense! You'd make a lovely woman. I just wish you were more... Oh, take your pick, David. I mean, not the pink. It won't suit you. And don't forget to shave.
What's the how it happened? Besides, it might measure if I'm trying to carry on. You see, I mean, they don't like you to drop dead in these places. They think it's criticism of the food. Yes, you're right, David. They don't like you to be ill. They can't wait to get rid of you. I know someone. Lost his grandmother that way. She came over a little queasy at dinner, slumped into the pie.
you do file anything, you have to go to arbitration. You waive your right to a jury. You cannot be in court.
The company is saying, and Ductoni is saying that, you signed a confidentiality agreement.
She was 17 years old when she signed that. The more important question to ask is, why is the company so focused on confidentiality?
It made me wonder at the time. Some of it I felt like, hashtag, like believe women and stuff. But also at the same time, I was like a father figure to me. And so I kind of fell into this, like, oh my God, are they just trying to get a quick buck out of him?
Kearney has never been found by any court to have sexually harassed an employee, and he's...
What do you know about Rob Ford? And whether I thought he could be married? And I said, no. I don't think he can be married. I spent 14 years as an Army officer in the Canadian Forces. And I came back to Canada exhausted and completely disconnected from my business network. And so I was looking for a job. My introduction to the Ford family was Rob's older brother, Doug Ford. He said, will you come on as the chief of staff? And I said yes, because I honestly thought it was going to be 6 weeks' work, because I didn't think Rob Ford could go very far. Doug and Rob were very close. Doug obviously had an enormous influence because he was the older brother and the campaign manager. There was always an understanding that this was the